far to the east.
Peter Jackson, fully recovered from the Lovely Bones, goes back and...
I haven't recovered, but...
Well, no, I haven't recovered either, but he's now back to Tolkien.
With The Hobbit, and not just The Hobbit, but the first third of The Hobbit, we've got... He's basically turned The Hobbit into another trilogy. This movie is almost 3 hours long.
Yes, it's got MSG, basically.
And you know, it's basically a prequel to The Lord of the Rings for those who don't, you know, have been under a rock, and it's about Bilbo Baggins traveling with a band of 13 dwarves and Gandalf to the Misty Mountains and to rescue the dwarves' homeland from an evil dragon, but we don't get there in this movie.
No.
It's basically the
really
first
don't.
third of a walk in the woods.
And if it loses?
With a wonderful appearance by Gollum.
Got Gollum.
Andy Serkis doing his sort of green screen thing again, his motion capture thing again.
But that is
best
the
thing in
most
movie.
interesting thing in the movie because there's tension, there's sort of a moral, it puts Bilbo in sort of a moral situation. It's suspenseful, it's scary, and it also is juxtaposed. I mean, for me, this is the point at which the movie sort of comes to life. Peter Jackson is sort of in his, most in his element.
Right.
He's got these two different tones he can juggle. I think he juggles them very well. You're making the face of a person who disagrees with me.
I'm making the face of somebody who was a little worn down at that point, but I will grant you that the last
I was
scenes
worn
of the
down
movie,
too, but I was hoping
worked better.
something would happen. I mean, it's a real spectacle, the last half of this movie, in a way that, like,
But there's no conflict and there's no dramatic momentum. It's just...
So, if you want to experience this movie, please feel free to, or you could just see the first three that he made and Peter Jackson made and call it a day.
Yeah. Or show up for the third Hobbit when things really get interesting. That's The Hobbit.
That's
An
The
Unexpected
Hobbit.
Journey. I'm Ty Burr.
I'm Wesley Morris for the Boston Globe.